All right, Shalom Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, the honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to Lek out there doing this work of faith, labor of love, and true sincerity. All right, I wanted to do a quick response, a short response slash rant, in response to what Priest Danyaahla said about Apostle Tahar. And, I just want to add my little 2 cents in there, for the simple fact that while Danyaahla actually had, that his live stream broadcasting, I was actually watching as well, while it was live. And, it just was a strong energy in there, especially when Apostle Tahar, jumped into the chat, and, brothers know how the energy be, from watching the apostles' live streams, from watching other brothers' live streams, and, from Priest Danyaahla, I actually felt the sincerity coming off of him, that energy coming off him when he spoke on Apostle Tahar, which was very honorable, and because it's one thing, when you go back and you watch the live stream afterwards, but it's another, you get a whole nother feeling, a whole nother vibe, when you actually a part of the live stream, and I definitely felt that sincerity, coming from the brother. So, that's an honorable thing in which a lot of these other guys won't do, like you had Tazaria, and what had come to find out that he was a secret disciple of Great Millstone, but what he had come out and admit that, nah, these other guys, they don't want to admit the truth, man, just because they have their pride in the way, man. But real quick, so I don't want to make this too long. This is Proverbs 11:3. The integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of transgressors shall destroy them. So the brother Danyaahla, he showed much integrity. Integrity gets in your moral fiber, your character, who you are as a person, showing that you have, moral standards and, certain laws of a man, certain innate laws of a man that he won't break no matter what. And he definitely kept it real, and and you gotta give the man some level of respect for that, man, and also, in his live stream, he was getting on various things. He was talking about the herbs, he was talking about the herbs, talking about other camps that's not getting on that's not talking about the prophecies. And I was actually shocked at that, what I'm saying? Because there's not too many camps out there, besides, a Great Millstone, starting off with the apostles and elders, that really get into prophecy. But he actually did. So I commend him on that as well. So we're talking about the herbs and different things like that. And Apostle Tahar, actually sparked the conversation and start talking about the mark of the beast. And I actually screenshotted, a couple things. Well, this is the main thing that I screenshotted. As you can see from what I have on the screen, you see Apostle Tahar, one is the 666 mark, said, let's talk about the mark of the beast with a question mark. So then, the brother Danyaahla actually said, all right, then, well, if you believe the chip is the mark, what I'm saying, then, put 1 on the common board. If you don't, put 2. As you can see, what I'm saying, well, myself and one other brother that was up there started to put 1, and then you started saying a lot of 1s afterwards, man. What I'm saying? It was way more 1s than 2s. So it's definitely out there, and especially amongst Israel, knowing that the chip is the mark of the beast, that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast. And this definitely needs to get pushed more, by a lot of them other camps out there, what I'm saying? And, different things of that nature, and just from everything in which the brother was saying, this is how, men are supposed to be honored and revered that have been doing it for so long and that are worthy of that respect, man. Because the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, starting off with Apostle Tahar on down, they're definitely worthy of that respect, what I'm saying, and that honor in which we give them, And these other camps, they don't get that. They don't understand that, all right? But, yeah, I'll start, this Romans 13. Well, I get straight to the point. Matter of fact, now let me jump back to verse 5. Wherefore ye must needs be subject, not only for wrath's sake, but also for conscience sake. For this For this cause pay ye tribute also, okay? For they are Yahweh Bashem Yahushua's ministers. So he's supposed to pay tribute, okay? And what he did, that was pretty much like a tribute, an honor, a respect, giving reverence, you know what I'm saying? Attending continually upon this very thing, you know? And that's why, you know, during our videos, you know, we say a double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, because we supposed to be continually giving them tribute, continually giving them respect, continually letting it be known who we're learning from, who has the truth, you know, who sets that standard in Israel. That's what we do when we say that in our greetings to Israel, every video in which we do. And that's very important, you know. It said, what? Attending continually upon this very thing, because they are Yahweh Bashem Yahushua's ministers, man, you know. And we're all, minister goes into the word servants. They're the Lord's top servants. We're all servants, but they're the head servants as far as we see it, you know, through the Spirit, you know, his brothers in Great Millstone, you know. So this is verse 7. Render therefore to all their dues. Tribute to whom tribute is due, custom to whom custom, fear to whom fear, honor to whom honor, you know. Owe no man anything but to love one another, for he that loveth another have fulfilled the law. You know what I'm saying? So once again, you know what priest Danyaahla did, he paid tribute, he paid homage, you know. That fear, that honor, that reverence. You know what I'm saying? That's very important, man. You know, like a lot of guys, they just can't put that pride to the side, man. Pride is hateful amongst Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And pride wasn't made for man. It says that in Sirach, the 10th chapter, man. You know? And a lot of dudes, they just can't get past their pride, man. You know? But everything in which, you know, the brother Danyaahla was saying, you know, in reference to, you know, the Apostle Tahar, this is why we give them the reverence in which we do. And this is why they're worthy of that double honors. So this is 1 Timothy 5:17. Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and in doctrine. Okay? So that's what we're supposed to do. And he gave, you know, Apostle Tahar great honor and respect. So now other guys that are out there, they see that, okay? You know they're going to be mad at that, but they can't deny it, man. You can't deny the truth, man. You can't deny the truth, you know? The proof is all in the pudding. Everything in which we hear, you know, about the apostles and the elders speaking of, you know, a lot of things that they speak on from, you know, way back then, we don't really have no right to speak on that, you know? And that's something else that the brother Danyaahla was getting into. He was saying, you know, for a lot of people out there, you know, that be talking stuff, you know what I'm saying, about, you know, Old One West and all of that, you know, you don't really know too much unless you was there. And the only reason we know of anything is because our apostles and our elders of Great Millstone tell us these things, you know, so we can learn from their experiences, man, you know. And that's important, that we must all learn from others' experiences as well as our own, okay? Experience is key, man. You know, because with experience deals with wisdom, man, you know? So, real quick, another scripture just came to mind. Is it Sirach 34? Yeah, Sirach 34 and 9. A man that have traveled knoweth many things, and he that have much experience will declare wisdom. Okay? So, you know, Apostle Tahar have traveled in his truth for 30 years, over 30 years. You know, the other apostles and elders, you know what I'm saying, pretty sure more than 20-something years, you know. So they have much experience, and through their much experience in which they relate unto us younger brothers, you know, helps to declare wisdom unto us, so that we know how to look at things through the Spirit and how to analyze things and put things in its proper perspectives, so that we can be in the right spirit and we can walk according to the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua in truth and honesty and sincerity, man. You know, that's very important, man. It's very, very important, you know. So, you know, that was just, you know, my brief take on that, you know what I'm saying? And You know, definitely respect to that brother for doing what he did. And once again, you know, I said me being a part of, you know, the actual stream while it was going on, I definitely felt that energy. I definitely felt that sincerity, you know. And for brothers out there that, you know, still, you know what I'm saying, watching different camps and stuff like that, you know, you should look at the video in which the brother Danyaahla did, and when he spoke on Apostle Tahar, and look at that, like, damn, that got to be a man of the Lord, and that you should be following the teachings of Great Millstone, because the teachings of Great Millstone are from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you know. So, hey, with that, you know, I hope this quick segment was edifying, you know, and I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to elect out there doing this work of faith and labor of love and true sincerity. Shalom.